Hello, friends. In this short video, I would like to talk briefly about money and investments. First of all, you have to do a lot of research when you want to make money in the stock market. You have to do lots of books, publications, and you have to read balance sheets, profit and loss accounts. There are some people they read balance sheets to understand. Uh, Various aspects, nitty gritties, and all those things. So you must read the balance sheets, which people ignore, uh, apart from doing research. Then again, don't invest in hard sectors at the hard time. Usually, when the markets are overvalued, people invest and they lose their money. If you look at some of the retail investors, they lose a lot of money because of the herd mentality. That means because of the gold and the silver, people invested. Then again, the prices have come down. They invested into then again crypto. Then again it crashed. Then again, market crashed after the Iran war. So like that, things are especially during the volatile movements, you have to be very careful. You need to exercise caution. You should be very much patient. So patience is the key in investing, and you should have a long horizon, and you should be rational, not emotional in investments. So sometimes people make wrong decisions at the heat of movement, and then again they lose money. So you have to be very much careful. Then apart from these things, I would like to talk about money and investments. Uh, uh, you can go for IPOs, but IPOs are not they're coming up with lots of high valuations. So 90% of the IPOs are not giving good decent returns, except a few. So don't go for IPOs. So best thing is to directly buy from the stock market when the prices are stabilized once the IPO listed. Most of the people, they do PR and other things, then they jack up the prices. Then again, people go for IPOs. Then again, they burn their pockets. This is the problem. Some around 30 years back, even I was also I was also applying for IPOs, but it was oversubscribed, and sometimes through luck factor, it was getting listed, and we were getting decent returns. But those days have gone. So best thing is to avoid these IPOs, directly invest into stock market. That is better. And secondly, you can go for equity market so that you can make money. But then again, you have to be very much cautious, and you have to stay invested with a long horizon, and you should have a research team. And if you are a 9 to 5 job, then best thing is to go for mutual funds, or you can invest into some stocks and keep them aside. That's how you can do it. But if you are a full-time trader or investor, then you have to track the things, and you have to monitor the things, and you have to be a professional. And if you are having money and means and mechanism, you can hire a team, and then again you can build a team, then you can make money. So overall, you need to take a risk. Without taking a risk, you won't be able to make money in the stock market. Not to take a risk is also a risk, but at the same time, you have to take a calculated risk so that you can get decent returns. Then again, if you invest into mutual funds, mutual funds are indirect way of investing, where you can invest. They are professionally run managements. So you can invest so that you can get decent returns. Then again, you can't time the market. That's one aspect. Then secondly, you can go for small cap, mid cap, and large cap. And usually large caps can give 12% returns. Mid cap can give more than that, and small caps can give more than 15 or 18%. Then again, it's a very risky game. There is a micro cap investing where people invest. Sometimes they get 10x, 20x, 50x also they get. But for that, you need to talk with the management, and you have to do research a lot, and you should choose the niche areas, and you focus clearly, and you have to track them. You have to talk to the management. So when you do so, so you are likely to make more money in micro cap investing. Then again, in that, if you invest 10 small caps, even if 3 or 4 small caps are micro cap investments are made, and if you can get more than what is required. So it all depends on a strategy. You need to have a strategy. Stock market is all about possibilities and probabilities. So these are all aspects you have to make a note of. And then again, when we look at mutual funds, you can go for the lump sum, or you can go for SIP. SIP means you can average the cost, and but the research shows that if you invest in lump sum, uh, you can get more money, and you can use for any marriage or educational or various other aspects. You can invest money in lump sum. Then again, if you invest lump sum in staggered manner, you are likely to get more returns than investing at one time in lump sum. So we can't come to any conclusion, but this is the strategy. Usually, we can adapt. We can make money from mutual funds. So apart from this mutual funds, you can invest. You should have a portfolio, balanced portfolio of real estate. Most of the people have their home. That's one asset. Then second thing, everyone will have basic gold and silver. Then second thing, then the third thing is you need to have emergency fund of 3 to 6 months to meet any kind of eventualities. So you should have that. Then again, you can go for FD, but FDs, fixed deposits, are not advisable. More than FD, you can go for mutual funds, and you can stay invested, and you can get more returns. But for that, you need to do research. Then accordingly, you have to have a strategy, and you have to periodically review. In the sense, means not every day. Once in 3 months, you have to review the take feedback. Then accordingly, you have to reshuffle your portfolio, and avoid overlapping of funds, mutual funds. So don't have too many funds. Have limited funds and focus them clearly, so that you can track them and you can get the returns, and also keep long-term capital gains. So all these things you have to make a note of, so that you can make decent returns in the stock market. And let me share with you my challenge that I had a brain stroke 5 years ago. I am gradually recovering. Thank you for empathizing. And I request you to consider subscribing and sharing with your networks. With gratitude.